Right, what is up, guys? Today we're going on a little bit of an adventure. You know Johnny here. Johnny, you've seen him before. I'll leave a link down here, probably up here somewhere. We are going on a random adventure we decided to go on like 2 days ago, maybe, to somewhere called Beiji Dao. North Island, I guess. It's about, we just had to drive 30 kilometers from my house to here. It's now super early, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. The boat leaves in an hour. This one that's right behind us, in fact. And now we're gonna catch this boat. It's a 3-hour boat journey. It's 65 kilometers out into the China Seas? Something, whatever ocean this is. It's pretty far out. It's one of the furthest out islands from the China mainland, I think. And yeah, we're gonna go there. It's a remote island. We don't know what's there yet, but I know there's like a small town and then lots of maybe beautiful scenery to see. We've taken some cameras. I did actually want to take my Sony a7S III, but as luck would have it, it's getting delivered today after we have left. So sucks to be us, or sucks to be me, but never mind. But never take positives away from this. We're going to use an Osmo Pocket, a GoPro, and a drone. So it should be fun. Anyway, let's go. 飞机的，好的，好的。我还 gonna buy the action. It's okay, but. We booked the upstairs seat. Didn't really know what that meant, but I'll show you in a minute. Downstairs is just kind of like a train. There's just rows and rows of seats which are all together. Us, however, we have this, it's like a room. You can see, I'll just move this around a little bit. You can see, look, here's a room, and I don't know how well you can get this, but there's these kind of interesting kind of bench seats, like soft seats with a table. So it's like a little cabin. It's meant for more than about 6 or 7 people, but it doesn't allow as many people on the boat today. So I'm hoping that this is just our own private cabin here. For 130 RMB, it's pretty kick-ass. If I was a braver guy, if I was Jayo, Matt from Jayo Nation, I'd definitely be flying my drone while we're on the boat, but I'm not brave enough for that. To note, they do ask for your passport. Luckily, Johnny bought his passport, and I had a picture of my passport on my phone. I didn't think about that because we're not actually leaving China, but yeah, if you're gonna come here, you bring your passport. Now I reckon the boat will probably be about 2.5 hours. They said it's 3 hours depending on if the tides are strong or bad, then it can take up to 3 hours, but the guy said today it will be around 2.5, so that's even better, more time on the island. Not sure how well you can hear in this, it's pretty windy, but over here, this is Dongtou. Where we are going is still an hour ahead of us here, and just over there is Nanji Island, Nanji Dao, but this one is slightly bigger than where we're going, but foreigners are not allowed to go there because it's got some kind of military radar base on it or something like that, but this is the view, pretty dope. Right, so we are here. It's been an interesting journey. It's a little bit warm now. I wore trousers because I thought it was going to be super cold out on this island. It's actually baking. So as soon as we find somewhere to dump all our stuff and find somewhere to stay tonight, I am going to change into shorts for sure. The plan now is just to go and find a hotel we've been told we just need to walk up here a little way, and there should be a whole bunch of places. So I know there was a hotel, we just walked right back by there, which would be convenient because it's by the port, but it seems like it's not in a very ideal area. So let's see if we can find somewhere a bit better up here. Okay, here's the room. It's not exactly the Ritz, but take a look at that view. So it's not the Ritz here, but for 200 RMB, it's pretty good. And, you know, that works out to 100 RMB each. Right, we have had pot noodles. Well, not pot noodles, but the Chinese equivalent instant noodles. Some like posh posh instant noodles. They were like at least 9 kwai at the local Mixi before we left Wenzhou. Drank some coffee because it's essential, otherwise people are going to get murdered. And now we're just heading out. It's actually quite refreshing to only have the Osmo Pocket and a drone, because like the drone bag's quite small, so it feels weird to a normal trip out with like a big rig, camera rig. I actually thought it'd be quite cold out here, so I bought trousers and a hoodie. Luckily I packed a few t-shirts and a pair of shorts as well, but yeah, now let's go have a look. We have literally no idea where we're going, but we've looked on the Google Maps, and it seems that behind this ridge there is the rest of the island. So I guess from the top of this ridge we should be able to see what there is to see. And it seems somewhere like right in the middle there's this big red lighthouse. I was searching for the word there, but yeah, big red lighthouse. We're gonna see what we can find, probably fly the drone. So I think this is literally the quietest place I've ever been in China. It's I can actually hear like about right over here somewhere. Let's turn you guys around. Somewhere behind me, here, there's a whole row of flags, and you can hear them flapping. They're gotta be a good 100 yards away, I guess. I don't know if it's looking a bit different. We're on the GoPro now because the battery died on my Osmo Pocket, so no more Osmo Pocket with the anamorphic adapter. But anyway, situations got a little bit annoying earlier. Like just after we were on the beach, we went back to the hotel that was like, you know, 100 RMB, 200 RMB between two people. It was like 100. And they said, oh no, foreigners can't stay here. And I asked a whole bunch of questions about how long we've been in China for, and did we come in since the virus. So they're claiming that those hotels, all of the hotels in the port area, are not able to register foreigners because they don't have some kind of scanning ability. But it seems more like it's just because, like, with all the questions about how long we had been in China, it seemed more like bullshit just because they were, wanting us to go up out of the way of the town. Because where we are now, we had to climb back up with all our gear, back up this, basically a mountain, to like almost most of the way up to where we were earlier in the day at this red lighthouse, which was a bit of a bother, a bit of it was annoying because it's heavy and it's uphill. But we've now had to pay 700, so more than 3 times more, my maths is terrible, but more than 3 times more for a hotel room because this is the only place. I don't know if that's just because they want us out of the town because we're foreigners and they think we got the virus, or if it's just because they have no idea how to register foreigners, and then these things just happen in China. It's a nice hotel, I guess. And the plus side, we are at least halfway up the hike. We're going to be doing a lot of tomorrow, so that'll save a lot of work. They chilled some beers. I don't know how they managed to do this, but he was like, I need to chill them. So they obviously weren't chilled, but then literally 10 minutes later, he's brought us ice cold beers. I don't know how he's done that, but magic. Either way, and they've been nice enough to open up the kitchens, even though they've got no guests and nothing going on here, so we don't have to go all the way back down. So yeah, it's been annoying, but salvageable. And I guess tomorrow's another day, right? Anyway, beers neat. Right, so it is the next day. If I'm squinting, I always say this. I very rarely remember to take sunglasses. But yeah, it is the next day. It was a bit of you've probably seen already, it was a bit of a fiasco last night with the hotel and being, kicked out of the cheap one and made to pay for the expensive one. But it's been actually really good. It may have been 700 RMB compared to 200 RMB, but it's like an apartment. It's pretty dope, to be honest. And the service here has been fantastic. They've been really great. We're the first ever foreigners to come to this place. I don't know about the island, but yeah, definitely to this place. And now we're just gonna take a hike down to somewhere they suggested was a super beautiful location to go to. So let's go have a look. This isn't the place for you if you want a lot of fast-paced activities and stuff. This is probably not the place for you. There is not a lot to do other than eat and hike. It's amazing if you like quietness. Well, we're right at the end now, and there's this cool network of little tunnely things. You can see I've got to duck my head in it, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. There's one that's not quite finished. It's like a dark little scary tunnel that's over here. It's pitch black, so you can't go through it. But these ones seem to have been finished. They're building and expanding and making stuff here, making it more touristy, whatever you call it. So they're trying to attract people here. I think the minute tourism in Zhejiang province and China in general is quite a big focus for them. So looks like they're doing a great job. It's fantastic. Even I think today is going to get busy. Eventually. So we are back here at the port. Finally, the journey is pretty much over. So it's been a fun trip. If you're going to come here, definitely do not try and stay in the little port town because there's just no chance of it, and you'll only end up with disappointment or anger like we had last night. It didn't work out bad in the end, actually, because the hotel we stayed at was actually pretty dope.